Hi everybody, I'm Jarrod, and I'm here in the office at school at CCS in the back part of the room because there's this comfy couch here. And I'm not wearing a mask today because nobody else is up here. It's just me, so it's safe for me to have a mask off. And I wanted to talk to you today about some stuff that's been going on for me that I suspect has also been going on for you. I don't know about you, but I've been having a lot of stuff happen these days that is surprising, and stuff that I didn't expect and stuff that's changing, and boy, it's been giving me a lot of feelings. I've been feeling confused, I've been feeling frustrated, I've been feeling disappointed, and sometimes I don't want to have those feelings. And so I wanted to read you a book about some of those feelings, maybe even two books if we have time, and talk about what I do when I have those feelings and what I do when I'm feeling one of those feelings that I don't want to feel. First, I figure out what I'm feeling and why. Then I take a slow breath, and then I tell myself something kind, something I've been saying to myself lately that I learned from my friend Carrie, who some of you know is, I've felt this way before and I know I'll be okay. And that usually helps me figure out what to do next. I might still feel the same way, but I know I'll be okay. So I brought a couple different books about feelings like that I thought I might show you. Let's see, and I haven't quite decided yet, but one is called A Chair for My Mother by Vera B. Williams. It's a pretty serious book about a family who goes through a really hard time and what they do about it. That's a good one. I've got There Is a Bird on Your Head by Mo Willems. That's a sillier book about unpleasant surprises. You know what the surprise is? There's a bird on his head. I brought one of my all-time favorites, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Viorst. That's one that's good to read when you're really feeling frustrated. And I brought, it's called Sometimes You Get What You Want, and, oh gosh, where is it? Well, I thought I had it. What is going on? Hold on. I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling confused because I can't find the book I thought I brought. Okay, slow breath. I felt confused before and I know I'll be okay. All right, well, I can't find the book. I guess I'll just read a different one from what I planned, huh? That'll work. I'll read Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. It's one of my favorites, and I thought you would like reading it. Hold on. Stuck. What on earth? I can't. What is going on today? Hold on. I'm feeling frustrated. Because I can't open the book. Okay, slow breath. I felt frustrated before. I know I'll be okay. Okay, let's look at, why won't it open? Oh my gosh, there's tape on it. Do you see that? Why on earth is there tape on my book? That's weird. Now it opens though. Huh. All right. Gosh, I'm not feeling frustrated anymore. Solved that little problem. All right, shall we read it? I'm going to read it a little fast because I want to have time for a second book if we can. Ready? Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Viorst, illustrated by Ray Cruz. Have you read this one before? I've read this one before. Sometimes it makes me feel on a bad day like other people know what I'm thinking. I'm going to hold it like this so you can see and I can see too. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Look at that face. How do you think Alexander is feeling? Whew, and those crossed arms. Have you ever had a day like that where you woke up and you could just tell? At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box, but in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. That's a different kind of face, and a different kind of body, huh? Do you ever feel like that? I'll move to Australia. I'll just go somewhere far away. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window, too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I am going to be carsick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of a sailboat better than my picture of an invisible castle. Boy, looking at that picture has given me some feelings. I remember being at school every day and being around other kids every day and the teachers. Oh, I can't wait for that to happen again. I'm feeling a little sad. I'm feeling sad because I miss being at school with everybody. I've been sad before, and I know I'll be okay. I think I just want to keep reading the book. It's a book about those feelings. I think that would help. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell, this is a double page. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend, that Albert Moyo was his next best friend, and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. I've felt that man sometimes. Oh man, and then look. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag. Hold on, let's see. Oh, that must be Philip Parker, because look, 2 cupcakes. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds. Oh, there's the Hershey bar. And Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. So that must be Paul. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? I bet it's Alexander. Oh, it was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. Look at his face. Oof, Alexander is having a hard day, huh? I know those days. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot. Ouch. And while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick was calling me names. And when I was punching Nick for calling me names, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I told everybody. No one even answered. Oh, jeez. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes, but the shoe salesperson said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate limas. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. Oof, what a day. Oh, it's still not over. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are just like that. Even in Australia. Woof. Do you ever have a day like that? A terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day? I sure do sometimes. But I know we can get through it together. You want to read one more book? Wait a second, what time is it? Oh, No, I think we're out of time. Oh, I wanted to read another book. I'm feeling disappointed. Feeling disappointed because I wanted to read a second book and we don't have time. Take a breath. I felt disappointed before. I know I'll be okay. You can read again another time, huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you have an okay day. And I hope if this day has some hard feelings for you, I hope you can figure out what you're feeling and take a breath and tell yourself something kind. Like, I felt this before and I know I'll be okay. Or whatever kind words make you feel better.